Hi, my name is Dr. Donna Dunn, and I'm one of the faculty in NU 607 for fall 2018. I am so excited to be able to talk to you about Shadowhealth and how we will be utilizing it during this semester. The following PowerPoint describes what Shadowhealth is, how we will use it, and how it will benefit you while you're learning assessment during this semester. What is Shadowhealth? I know that you've utilized it in pharmacology. We will also again utilize a different version of it for advanced health assessment this fall. Shadowhealth is a platform for you to hone your assessment skills with virtual patients. With these virtual patients, you will practice your interviewing, examination, documentation, and critical thinking skills. Shadowhealth will provide you immediate feedback on your performance. We will be assessing and completing Shadowhealth assignments throughout the semester. So why are we using Shadowhealth again? Well, the faculty discussed it and we found that there are some really good benefits to use Shadowhealth for the assessment course. You can see the table and it shows you all of the benefits of Shadowhealth, but some of the things that were really important to us was that the digital clinical patients and the use of them can allow you to learn at your own pace and you're not rushed. You also receive feedback to help you hone your skills. The feedback is immediate and consistent. So it doesn't matter on who your faculty is or what their focus is. You get the same consistent feedback no matter what section you're in. Well, how will you access this technology? You already know and are familiar with Shadowhealth from use of last semester, but Shadowhealth makes it really easy to access. It's even easy for someone like me who isn't great in the technology realm. So let's go ahead and review how you get an account. You need to register for your account. So you use your laptop or desktop computer. We know that Shadowhealth is not currently supported by mobile platforms such as your smartphones. And then you open your browser. Shadowhealth seems to work better in Google Chrome. You can use some more of the features in Google Chrome. But once you open your browser, go ahead and visit the Shadowhealth website at app.shadowhealth.com and click Register for a Student Account, which is found in the top right-hand corner. Once you click on that, you're going to need to put in your specialized PIN that's found in the syllabus. I've also put it in Blackboard, but I'll tell you it here as well in case you're taking notes. The PIN number for this semester is 5364070390692334. This can be found in the syllabus and in Blackboard. Be sure that when you're signing up for your account that you're signing in with your first and last name that you used in NU 607. Those need to be consistent. There's also two sections that you will notice once you enter into our course. One of them is a Dr. Donna Dunn section and the other one is Dr. Douglas Stevens. And you need to be in the section that you are in the course. So if NU 607, if you're in my section, Dr. Donna Dunn, you will need to be in my section in Shadowhealth, as well as if you are in Dr. Douglas Stevens' section of NU 607, you also need to be in Dr. Douglas Stevens' section of Shadowhealth. And one of the things that we really liked about Shadowhealth is that you can log in anywhere, anytime. It's super convenient. But what happens if you have technical issues? Shadowhealth has phenomenal technical support. Their technical support is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And just for your information and knowledge, their headquarters are in Gainesville, Florida, so it's the Eastern time zone, but it doesn't impact us because they're available all of the time. You can either email, you can do live chat, or phone options. Remember from pharmacology that there is a learning curve, but technical support is there to help. So I know this all sounds exciting and interesting, but I also know that you want to know, well, what do we have to do? So what assignments are we using for NU 607? This is an example of what you'll see for your courses that are due in Shadowhealth. It's not your specific student view, but this is just a sample of what you'll see. You are required to start out completing the DCE orientation. If you do not complete the orientation, you will not be able to complete any more of the assignments. So for this course, for NU 607, the DCE orientation and the assignments are required. However, the concept labs are optional. But we do highly recommend you complete the concept labs because they really prepare you for those week's assignments and really give you good tips to utilize throughout your career. But those are optional. They are not mandatory. However, the orientation and the assignments are mandatory. And you will see the due dates. So we have organized the assignments related to your exam. So for that first exam, you have modules 1, 2, and 3 on that exam. And it is September the 16th. September the 14th. So your exams are on those Fridays. And so the Shadowhealth assignments related to the modules that you have for the exam are what are due on September the 16th. So that first exam's on that Friday, the 14th. Then 2 days later, you have your Shadowhealth assignments due at 11:55 p.m. Now you'll notice that unique due time because Shadowhealth wasn't giving me the option of having 11:59, which is normally what we utilize for our exam time and our due date for our assignments. However, for your Shadowhealth assignments, they will be due the Sunday after your exams at 11:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it's grouped together for each of the modules and exams throughout the course, so you'll notice that. So let's talk about your assignments. You will have 2 attempts to complete an assignment. This means that you will have the opportunity to start an assignment over from scratch 1 additional time. If you choose to repeat an assignment, you will need to mark the assignment version that you want to use. So, for instance, if you took the assignment the first time and you made a 96 and you wanted to retake it to see if you made higher, but you actually made lower, so you made a 90, then you would need to mark that first assignment as the one that you wanted to be graded. If you do not mark the assignment that you want to be scored, it will score the assignment that you last submitted. So whether that's the highest or the lowest, that's what will be counted if you do not mark the assignment that you want to be scored. Be sure to complete the orientation first. And like I said earlier, you will not be able to progress or do any additional assignments until you complete the digital clinical experience orientation. How will these assignments be graded? I am going to show you a screenshot of what the gradebook looks like and go through that and explain to you how we will grade these. So this is what the results book looks like in Shadowhealth. And you'll see that these are some sample students, so they're not real students in a real course. But if you look at the first line, Dennis Duncan, you'll see that his DCE score was 72%. The DCE score is what we utilize for your grade in our grade book in NU 607. So Dennis would make a 72 on this assignment. But then also if you're going across the row, you'll look and you'll see that the national average. So how does Dennis compare to students nationally? Well, he's at 67%. It also will divide your subjective data and your objective data for this assignment. So Dennis made a 60.7% on subjective data and an 87.7% on objective data. If you also look at the education and the empathy, it shows that he did not have any empathy or patient education during the course of the assignment. And I'll show you how to put that in as well. The time for the exam was 35 minutes. There was no time for post-exam. So his total exam time was 35 minutes. And they also label you on a proficiency level. So Dennis is beginning. But if you look to the next row for Dustin, Dustin's proficient. while Ryan is developing. So this is how you would read, and you would just see your grades, of course. This is how you would read your results. But for this course, your DCE score is what we put in the grade book. These are the people that we'll be working with this semester. So here's the gang. Tina's in the middle, and her supporting cast are all around her. Please remember that Shadowhealth's virtual patients have an unbelievable amount of vocabulary, and there are still certain points that we need to keep in mind when we're communicating with them. First of all, you need to be very specific with your questions. Sometimes you may need to rephrase your questions or clarify to get the answer that you need. Also, remember, digital patients don't have a working memory. Also, it's important to avoid unclear pronouns, as these can confuse the digital patients. So let's go ahead and meet Miss Jones. You'll see a link in the Shadowhealth area for a short video that explains to you how to navigate through Shadowhealth.